$10,000. That's all he had. Not a trust fund. Not an inheritance. Not connections. Not luck. Just $10,000. And a belief so irrational that everyone around him thought he was wasting his life. Because if you asked people who knew Noah Vale back then, they wouldn't have described him as brilliant. They would have described him as quiet. Too quiet. The type of person who listened more than he talked. The type who disappeared for hours and came back with pages of notes nobody asked for. The type who looked average. And average people are not supposed to become billionaires. At least that's what everyone believed. Until one day, they checked the numbers, and everything changed. But this story doesn't begin with success. It begins with failure. Because before Noah made $1 billion, he learned exactly how it feels to lose. Noah grew up in a cramped apartment above a repair shop. Every morning started with noise. Metal, tools, customers arguing, money discussions. His father worked constantly. His mother stretched every expense. Nothing was wasted. Electricity, food, time. From a young age, Noah noticed something. People who had money made decisions differently. They weren't calmer because life was easier. Life was easier because they stayed calm. He didn't understand it then, but he remembered it. Years later, he graduated, got a normal job, normal paycheck, normal routine. Wake up, work, commute, sleep, repeat. Months became years. Life wasn't bad. It just felt fixed, like every day had already happened before. Then one evening, everything changed. A coworker showed him a chart. Numbers moving, money appearing, money disappearing. Noah asked one question. How do you know where it goes? The coworker laughed. You don't. That answer bothered him. Because somebody had to know something. Otherwise, why did some people win over and over? That question stayed in his head. Eventually, he opened his first account, transferred $10,000, his entire savings, and clicked buy. Nothing happened. Then the numbers moved. His account gained $200. His heart raced. Again. $300. Again. $500. Within days, he believed he understood markets. That confidence lasted exactly 11 days. Then reality arrived. One bad trade. Loss. Second trade. Loss. Third trade. Bigger loss. Soon, every gain disappeared. Noah stayed awake at night trying to recover. Trading more, thinking more, forcing more. Losses became larger. His account dropped below 5,000, then below 3. Then, one morning, he looked at the screen. Balance. $1,132. Silence. No anger. No panic. Just emptiness. 3 months. Nearly everything gone. He closed the laptop. And for the first time, he admitted something. He had no idea what he was doing. Most people think failure destroys confidence. Usually, it destroys illusion. And illusion was exactly what Noah lost. For 90 days, he disappeared. No trades, no videos, no gurus, no shortcuts. He treated markets like science. Every night, he reviewed history, market crashes, bubbles, economic cycles, thousands of charts, thousands. He started noticing something strange. Prices changed, technology changed, countries changed, but people stayed identical. Fear, greed, regret, hope, over and over. The same emotional patterns repeated. That realization changed him. Maybe successful traders weren't predicting markets. Maybe they were predicting people. One night, after months of research, he wrote a sentence. Trade probabilities, not predictions. That became his foundation. Then he created rules. Rule 1. Never risk enough to destroy yourself. Rule 2. One loss means nothing. Rule 3. Do not chase. Rule 4. If uncertain, do nothing. The last rule sounded ridiculous, until it started working. Noah returned. Not aggressive. Smaller. Calmer. One trade. Win. Wait. Another. Small win. Wait. Loss. Nothing changed. Wait. Months passed. His account climbed. 1,000, 3,000, 7,000, 12, 20, 30. Slowly, he returned to where he started. 10,000 again. But this time, something felt different. He wasn't excited. And that scared him, because excitement had always controlled him. Now, he just followed rules. Years passed. His account continued growing. Not explosively, quietly. That's when people started noticing. Friends asked for tips. Family became curious. Coworkers joked. But Noah didn't explain, because explaining patience to impatient people never works. Then, everything changed. Markets entered a golden age. Prices exploded. News celebrated daily records. Experts became celebrities. Social media filled with screenshots. Everyone looked rich. People quit jobs, borrowed money, started believing markets only moved one direction. Noah watched quietly. He noticed something uncomfortable. People stopped asking, "What's the risk?" and started asking, "How much can I make?" That question terrified him, because every historical collapse started the same way. Confidence, then certainty, then disaster. Noah built a position, small at first, then larger. He bet against the excitement. People thought he lost his mind. Messages arrived. "You're finished. You missed it. You'll regret this." Weeks passed. Nothing happened. His positions lost money. Millions disappeared. Investors left. Headlines mocked traders betting against the boom. Noah wrote one sentence in his notebook: "The crowd is usually strongest before it breaks." Still, he doubted himself. For the first time in years, he questioned everything. Then came the morning. The market opened lower. People shrugged. Then lower. Still calm. Then lower. Panic started. Selling accelerated. News changed tone. Fear spread. Investors rushed to exit. Nobody wanted risk anymore. Markets that looked unstoppable collapsed. Noah didn't celebrate. He followed his system. Reduce, wait, adjust, protect. Over weeks, his positions exploded upward. 10 million, 30, 80, 200, 400, 600, 900. Then, the number appeared. Account value, $1 billion. No fireworks, no cheering, just silence. Noah stared, closed the screen, walked outside, sat alone, and felt nothing. That confused him. For years, he imagined this moment, but the feeling never came, because something unexpected happened. He realized the goal disappeared, the chase ended, and now he had to answer a harder question. Who are you when there's nothing left to chase? He took time away. No charts, no news, no numbers. He traveled, talked to people, visited places, observed life. He noticed something. The happiest people weren't always wealthy, but they all had something in common. Enough money, enough time, enough peace. That idea stayed with him. Eventually, Noah returned, not to trade more, but to build differently. Businesses, investments, education, systems, things that worked without obsession. Years later, someone asked him, "What's the biggest lesson from turning 10,000 into 1 billion? People expected strategy, secrets, technical answers. Instead, he said, "Success became easier when I stopped needing it immediately." That answer disappointed people, because nobody wants to hear patience. But patience changes everything. Noah's billion wasn't built in one trade. It was built in ordinary moments. Closing the laptop, accepting small losses, doing nothing, waiting, again. The truth is, most people underestimate consistency because consistency isn't exciting. Nobody celebrates discipline while it's happening. People only notice after results appear. That's why success always looks sudden, even when it took years. Right now, someone is opening a trading app. Someone believes one perfect decision changes everything. Maybe, but more often, life changes quietly. One choice, One lesson, 1 year, then another, until one day, people call it overnight success. And they never see the invisible years underneath. Noah never turned 10,000 into 1 billion. He turned patience into freedom. And maybe that's the part worth remembering, because extraordinary results are usually built where nobody is watching.